Mr.Breezy here. I normally don't work on Polarises, but I had a guy reach out to me wanting to check his injectors. He's got a problem. Told him I wasn't going to work on the unit itself, but I would test his injectors because we wanted to test out our new Mr. Car Tool V308 fuel injector tester. And so what I did is I got it loaded up, we got it set up. What we're using for a test fluid is medical grade alcohol, which is obviously you see 99% pure. And I saw that on the internet somewhere. That's what you're supposed to use. Do not use cleaning solution that you would use in the ultrasonic tank for your test solution. Two different things, okay? So this is what we're using. All right, so the alcohol is really pretty cheap. I can't remember what I paid for it. It was maybe $8 or $9 or $10. It says it takes 1,000 milliliters, and this bottle is a quart, not quite 1,000 milliliters, but that just barely filled it up past the minimum. So we did use another half a bottle to get it up to about 3/4 of the way full. You don't want to overfill it. I mean, be very careful, don't overfill it. This alcohol is extremely dangerous. It's not going to hurt you if it gets on your skin, but it will kind of burn as it evaporates. You really don't want to touch it if you don't have to. Okay, so we got it in the machine. We set up the injectors for the customer. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to close to seal off the bottles, the glass tubes. And what we want to do, we're going to check the spray, and we're going to check how full each one gets. His complaint is he's got a fault code on his Polaris Razor 1000 that it's running rich. I don't think it's the injectors. From experience of working on hundreds of EFI units, it's never the injectors. It is so rare for it to ever be an injector. But here we go. We're going to run a test. We're doing a medium high-speed test. I've got the pressure set to what the unit is, 50 pounds. And here we go. We're going to go, and it'll run until it stops on its own. There it goes. And what we're doing, we're checking the spray pattern to make sure both spray patterns are the same, and we don't have anything oddball. Now we're getting a lot of splash from the bottom, but you can, the light in the back makes it where you can really see the spray real good. So we're going to run this. This thing's going to run up to probably around 41 milliliters. And it'll shut off. It shuts off all by itself after it runs this test. I don't think we're going to need to clean these injectors. They work just fine. I told the customer that I didn't think it was the injectors, it was going to be something else. But let's take a look here. That's going way over 50 now. It's going to run for another 13 seconds, and then it'll shut off. And what we want to do is get you can see the spray pattern. It's nice and even between the two of them. Okay, and it shuts off all on its own. It beeps and lets you know that it's done. And we got about 64 milliliters and maybe 64 and a half. Let me tell you, that's plenty even enough. That is not enough to mess with.
That one right there definitely has a little bit more.
Just a little bit more, probably about a half a milliliter, I would say. Okay, and then the other thing you want to do? The other thing you want to do is you want to do a leak test. You want to make sure they're not leaking. And his problem was, he said it was running rich. That would happen if you had an injector that had some carbon in it or something stuck, some dirt, and it was stuck open. So we're going to push the button here, and we're going to go down to number 7, which is a leak test. We got it set at 50 pounds. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're going to turn it on, and what we're doing, look and see if it drips or leaks. Okay. Here we go. And it's going to run for a minute, and when it's done, take a look at the gauge here. It's pressurized the injectors, and the injector's on, but there's no electrical input. And as you can see, just looking at them, they definitely are not leaking. Okay, so it's going to run for full. We're going to go ahead and shut it off. I've tested it already. They're good. And this tester, you can do idle speed tests. You can do several tests, like acceleration, like stopping and going. that kind of thing. I don't see anything wrong with these injectors. I'm not charging the customer anything today because this is the first time we set it up. I told him he could be my guinea pig and we would not charge him for today. And plus there's nothing wrong with them. And at our shop, the rule is if we don't fix it, you don't pay. And so there's nothing to fix here, so we're not going to pay. Okay?